What is your will, my master?
Hey, what's up, Warren? Quick demo video for you for your Child Saber by Shadowfoil props. You've been very patient with me, so I appreciate that. Um, I thought I had everything for this, and then I had to order one of the unique battery terminals that Sam likes to use on this chassis, and then I had to get a speaker as well. But it's all done now. I don't have your plungers in, and we're going to go over that. This isn't one of those types of sabers you can just throw the chassis in, screw it in, and go. There are some things you need to watch out for with these plungers, and I'll show you how to do that. But to get to everything, you just want to unscrew this pommel. Watch out when you take this off because your speaker pod is in here, but I did not glue it down. So you'll see it in there, right? But if you go like this, it'll come right out in your hand. It's a 22 millimeter KR speaker, but we're just going to put that in here. I did not want to glue it into your pommel, but it stays in there nice and neat where it's supposed to. If you just watch out, make sure you don't drop it. Once you take that out, you'll see your chassis right here, and you can just pull this guy right out, just like this. And here is your chassis, right? So you've got your Proffie board. I gave you a Bluetooth, even though you didn't ask for it. I had one laying around, and there was a gaping hole in this chassis if you don't use it. So I wanted to cover that up and have this look nice for you. It is really cool if you ever decide to play with it. I'm going to go over it with my phone because I've got the Force Sync app. So you've got that, right? And you've got CC Saber's PCB in here, and then you also have another one inside your emitter. So this chassis takes two of these. You've got your two switches here. So your front switch will be your activation, and your back switch will be your auxiliary. And then you've got a removable battery setup. I tried to make the wires as neat as I could under there. There's no hiding what I had to do, right? So I made it as neat as I possibly could and tucked them in there. This takes an 18650, so we'll throw that in now. There's no indication for positive and negative on here, so what you need to remember is the positive side goes towards the emitter, all right? It's the gold contact. There's one gold contact in there, and then there's this silver one in here, right? So the gold contact is the positive side of the battery, and you have to remember that. So you can't put this in negative side first. You have to take this battery and push it all the way in at the same time, all at the same time. Just like that, straight in. That's how it fits in. Now you'll see your Bluetooth flashing. That's normal. It will do that the entire time you have it on. And then we want to, when we put the chassis in, we want to make sure that we've got their switches lined up with your switch box, right? We'll push this in there. You'll start to see your switches. So what you need to do from here is you kind of need to push down on this chassis where you can see your tactile switches in the hole. You're not going to be able to see it on camera, but maybe. But I can see those tactile switches, and then you're going to take each of your plungers. You've got two of these, and put them inside here. It's going to take a little bit to do, until you get used to it. It's no big deal. They go in though. Tiles are going to spin on you, and then they won't line up with the plunger. So that's why you need to do the plungers before you screw this in. Now that we've got this screwed in, you do have motion controls. Twist off, or you can come over here from the front, turn it on, and then your back is your auxiliary back here. So we're going to cycle through these sound fonts. I'm not going to be able to put a blade in it because as I was talking to you, this takes a recessed 7/8 inch blade. So these PCBs were tested individually before they went into the Saber, and they all work fine. I just don't have a blade to put in it. This Saber is so small and the blade depth is so minimal that I don't even want to take a regular blade and hold it up and show you that it works because I'm afraid I might ruin it, right? So you really need that recessed blade that you said you were going to buy.
Moff Gideon.
Directly comes. Doc.
Are you a Jedi? I am. Ahsoka Tano! Bo-Katan sent me.
We might be back to the beginning.
This job isn't always pretty.
For being a 22 millimeter, it's pretty loud.
Moff Gideon.
Yeah, we're back to the beginning. So I got all the sound fonts on there for you. I did put the blade styles on there that you wanted. So everything's good there. This is your blade plug. I'll probably just put this in your box. Well, it'll fit in here actually. So you got that in there. Lights up really well. Just like that. But when you go to take this chassis out, now we want to work in reverse, right? So we're going to leave the pommel on. We're going to take our switch box off first. It just slides right out either side. So we'll slide that out. We'll expose our plungers. One just kind of jumped out at me, which is fine. And then if you need to take a pair of tweezers to get the other one, you can pull it out just like that. And now we can come over here from the pommel and unscrew it. And then pull the chassis straight out, just like that. Now you're not going to be able to pull this out with your finger, so what you want to do is come from the positive side again, with like a pair of tweezers or a tool or something, and just kind of pop the battery out. And it'll pop out just like that. And then you've got your chassis here. I'm going to put it in the box after this video because it takes a while for me to get it back into the Saber. You got your pogo pins for your speaker right there. But that is pretty much your Saber. Let me know if you got any questions. If not, this guy will go out in the mail to you tomorrow. All right, thanks.